Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's Gabby and Janet here with the A-Team.
And in this video, we'll be talking about one of the biggest topics in real estate going on right now, and that is Zillow. So stay tuned. Guys, so like we said before, one of the biggest topics that's going on right now is Zillow. Now, what's going on with Zillow? Well, Zillow, basically one of the biggest iBuyers out there, has literally stopped buying houses. They just eliminated that operation, the part of their business operations, and we had people calling us, hey, is the market gonna crash? You know what's going on? Should we jump on the market now? Well, this topic is all about that, and we're so excited to share with you guys some news of what we've heard, the research that we've done on what's really going on in today's real estate market.
Recently on the news, like Jenna was saying, Zillow has stopped its home buying business. They actually stopped their home buying business, which was called offers, and they actually laid off 25% of the workforce, eliminating that complete unit.
Yeah, so it's pretty, it's such a weird situation. So that operation, like Gabby said, was the Zillow homes, is what they would come in and they would give you offers on your home. Well, one of the things, speculations that was going out there is they were buying homes way above asking. It was just weird. So the way they were buying houses is based on algorithms.
Yes.
That's not really how you purchase a house. You know, it's not smart. But either way, their decision is they officially stopped buying houses now. And they have about 7,000 homes in inventory, and now they're trying to offload those properties. Now, those properties, unfortunately, are not going to hit the market to the regular consumer. They're actually going to institutional investors. So these are major hedge funds, Wall Street. What's that big one that we...
Well, it's a lot. They have a $2.8 billion portfolio that they're offsetting off to institutional buyers, which are these institutional investors such as BlackRock. So it does look at, they have confirmed that the CEO has confirmed that they will be selling the entire portfolio off to these investors, meaning that these 7,000 homes that they're offloading will never be hitting the market. Hence, they're not going to be helping our inventory shortage problem.
The problem. Yeah, so, and it goes back to, it's very unfortunate that they are laying off about 25% of their employees. It's a sad situation all around. You know, but one of the biggest things that us as investors, we kind of saw this coming, because a lot of people, a lot of investors, a lot of real estate agents were like, what the hell are you doing? You know, that house is not worth that much. And then, like, it was always weird, at least to me. I could not understand their philosophy, the way they bought their homes. So it's gonna go back to the biggest question that a lot of people have right now. Well, hey, Zillow stopped buying homes. Does that mean that the market's gonna crash? You know, is that a movement? Well, unfortunately, the question will be, in our opinion, is no. Obviously, we cannot predict the future. Like we always say, we cannot predict the future. However, looking at statistics, looking at the data, one of the biggest things that is a strong seller's market, it's because the shortage of homes. You know, we have a demand and supply and demand. So in reality, for example, Maricopa County, we just did a video this past weekend. In order to be kind of like an even market, in Maricopa County, the average should be about 20,000 homes to be like a stable, you know, market. 16,000 at least. You know, $16,000 to $20,000 would put you at a steady market. Right now, as of the weekend, there was only less than 5,000 single family homes in Maricopa County. So we still have a very, very big shortage. Even if those 7,000 homes that they have were to hit the market, we wouldn't be back to where we're supposed to be. And mind me, those are only 7,000 homes in the nation, not in Arizona. So
right, so it wouldn't even make a dent in our market.
Right.
So why this is happening is also because of the, you know, the way that Zillow set up their entire offers program. So the offers program was like a little flipping operations that they set up, and it was based on algorithms. So it wasn't based off of, you know, doing numbers and, you know, taking into account the actual cost of labor that's happening and the shortages that are also happening as well. So that also dug into their profits. As well, in bigger, their estimates were wrong, and that is why their whole offers situation went downhill.
Yeah, you if someone wants to really try to sell your home, you really have to sit down, look at the analytics, look at the statistics. You cannot really base a market based on an algorithm. But nevertheless, I mean, this is a big topic that's going on right now. And like I said, a lot of people are freaking out. Hey, the market's gonna crash. I know it. I'm like, well, it's hard to predict, but we already explained the reason why it's still such a strong seller's market. But after looking at all this, what we can tell you is Wall Street, hedge funds, all these big investors are trying to get their hands on real estate, on as much as possible real estate as they can get their hands on, which they're lucky. I mean, I would buy any house we could if we could, you know. So what does that say, Gabby? What do you think this means? You know, we have all these big investors coming in and trying to get as much real estate. What's your opinion about that?
Well, in my opinion, I think that it's more something to worry, instead of worrying about something like, is the market going to crash? Yes, it's something to worry about sometime in the future. However, it's not something that you should be worried about right now. You should be more focused on how and when can I buy a house? Because if these institutional investors are monopolizing and taking over the housing industry, you know, we're only going to have limited landlords. And the more landlords that don't really care about, you know, how long they hold a property, you know, the less inventory that's going to be available for the, you know, the consumer.
I agree with you. And then with such small inventory, like all these investors trying to get their hands on it, on homes, it's going to make it a lot harder for the consumer to get their hands on real estate, hence making it harder for you, the consumer, to you know, own a home. However, can I borrow your phone real quick? I'm going to show you. I found an article.
Oh, sorry.
I found an article today, and I posted it on my Instagram, and I'll put my our Insta handles below so you guys can follow us. But I found this article on CNN, and it said, and I had to post it because we're a strong believer in that. One of the best ways to control your wealth and your finances and everything is owning a home. Mm-hmm. Rents, at least in Maricopa County, are skyrocketing. And even if the market was to crash, rents never go down. Mm-hmm. They just don't. You know, now people are losing their homes. Well, guess what? Now rents are in bigger demand than they are right now, and that causes an increase in expense in the cost. So, really quick, I want to show you guys this. It says, and I don't know if you guys can see this, but I'll post it. It says, Wall Street is buying up family homes. The rent checks are too juicy to ignore. That's insane. What does that say? They're monopolizing with the real estate. They're renting out and profiting big margins, you know, just in cash flow. And Gabby and I are investors, so we know about cash flow. We know how much rents are increasing. So guys,
and we know how good rental properties are. So it is crazy, and you know, it's unfortunate that a lot of people were excited that Zillow stopped buying because they're willing to sell. They're looking to sell their 7,000 home portfolio below, you know, for some houses below purchase price of what they offered. But unfortunately, it will not be going to the public. It will be going to institutional investors at a price of $2.8 billion.
Yeah. So there you guys have it. This video is just basically education, kind of like discuss the topic, what we've heard, what we know about. And it goes back to one of the biggest things that we always tell you guys. Real estate is one of the best ways to grow, to build.
Build wealth, build generational wealth. And, you know, it's better to leave assets than leave debt.
Yeah. So I hope this video was helpful. Just want to go in there and give our insight, our opinion on what's going on with Zillow. Really hope you enjoyed this video. Really hope it was helpful. Make sure you follow and subscribe to our channel. And
bye, guys.
Let's not forget, if you're looking to buy, sell, or invest in Arizona, give us a call.